Hey, what's up my friends? There are two crucial things that I think you need to know about this rice cooker before you buy it. I'm gonna talk about those in just a second, but first, let's talk about the features and what it's like to actually use this, because this thing is way more than a rice cooker. So first off, let's just talk about the accessories that come with it. It's very, very simple. You have a nice rice scoop right here, and then you have a measuring cup that makes it really nice to measure out the ingredients that you're putting into this rice cooker. I'm gonna call it a rice cooker, but really it's ultimately a combination of a slow cooker, a rice cooker, a steamer, and I'm gonna show you each of those modes because there is a lot to get familiar with before you buy this thing so you can make sure that it's right for you. It has some complications to it, but it also is very useful. So real quick, let's just talk about the outside here. Obviously you have the lid up here. It is a sizable unit. The power cord for this unit is about 3 feet long, so you just wanna make sure you're within the proper distance of an outlet in order to be able to operate this thing well. So on the outside here, we have the LED right here. Now I'm gonna bring you closer so you can see all the details on this. Probably in this shot, it's a little bit dim, but it has a lot of functionality on this touchscreen. It is a completely wipeable and cleanable touchscreen. There are no physical buttons, which I love because grease, grime, all of that sort of stuff can't get down into those buttons and make this thing look gross early on. You also have on the top here, you have your steam exit. So this is where all of the steam's gonna come out. There's something specific about that I'm gonna show you in just a second too that you're gonna wanna be aware of. And then you also have the lid release button right here, which is really easy, nice big button that you can press. As soon as you do, the lid is spring loaded and you can open that thing up. So I'm gonna pull you a little bit closer and let's look at some of the details and some of the specific things that you gotta know about in order to clean and maintain this thing properly. Okay, let's start with the control panels and all of the different modes that you have available to you. So this is kind of your home screen. This is a place where you can select all of these different things. So you got white rice, oatmeal, keep warm, brown rice, grains. Those are all of your like standard functionalities of a rice cooker. Now, if you hit mode, you can actually change to slow cook, to steam, or to saute. So if I just click mode here, it's gonna change there and it's gonna allow me to steam with this thing. I can put broccoli, vegetables, whatever it is I wanna steam, and I'll show you the physical functionality of that in just a second. I can saute, I can slow cook. I can adjust the time here that I want to cook. The max time, so the max time on the slow cook is 24 hours. Yeah, so your minimum time is 5 minutes on the slow cook mode. I also wanna show you how to adjust some of these more principal settings. So right here we have white rice. As soon as you push that, it's gonna prompt you for long grain, mid, short, or porridge. So you can actually push the white rice again to change the grain that you're looking for in each of those cooks. Now you can also change the texture. So right now it has it on regular, which is what I use all of the time. You can also have your rice hard or super soft or regular, and that obviously just adjusts the time for you, and then you're ready to go. And when you're ready to go, you just hit start. You can also do a delay timer on any of these. So right now that's a 1 hour delay timer, but that can go all the way up to 24 hours, I believe. So if you wanted to prepare your rice ahead of time, or you wanted it to start in the morning before you got up or something like that, then you could obviously just set a delay timer and then wake up to freshly cooked rice, or come home to freshly cooked rice after work or something like that. So we can cancel that. Let's go out of white rice. Brown rice, same thing, same, you can indicate the grain, and then you can indicate the texture. Now it gets a little bit different once we hit oatmeal, because we got still cut, rolled, and quick oats. And obviously each one of those is going to have a different time associated with it. And then it's also gonna read the moisture and the temperature and all of that sort of stuff when it's cooking, like it does magically anyway. Then you have grains, which you have quinoa, barley, and farro. And you can switch through those just by hitting that, and it'll adjust the time accordingly. And of course the time is an estimated time because it's measuring the moisture and the temperature and getting that right cook. We also have keep warm, and this is just straight time. How long do we want to keep this thing warm for? And then we have quick rice, obviously, and there's no adjustments on that one. This would be like your instant rice out of an instant rice box or something like that. So that's it for the programmable features. I want to show you some of the physical features of the inside of this rice cooker. So first off, right now I have the steaming pot in there. You can see all of the different holes in the steaming pot. And this is obviously for anything that you want to steam. We use it for vegetables mostly. It has these nice handles that you can lift in and out of with right here. Obviously, you're going to want to use a heating pad. All of this gets very, very hot and warm. So when you open it up, you're going to get steam that pours out. This thing's going to be hot, and you just want to handle accordingly. Then you have a non-stick ceramic coated, not Teflon or PFAS coated. This is all ceramic coated, and you have internal measurements on the pot right there. I don't know if you can see those or not, but those are really helpful, obviously, as you're measuring out how much rice you want to cook or what you want to cook. Also, there's a steam line right here. Filling the water to that steam line helps, obviously, so that the water does not go up into the steam pot. You obviously want to clean these thoroughly after every single use so that you don't make sure you don't get any residue or hard water buildup or those sort of things to really maintain this and make sure that it's good. Now, you also have the steam top right here. There's a couple of things about this to be aware of. So right here, you have the steam top release, this little lever. When you pull that, it releases the steam top. This is cool because other rice cookers that I've had, you can't take this apart and you can't really get it that clean. But this nice seal right here, you can clean really, really well. You can take it to the sink, you can put it in the dishwasher, all of that sort of stuff. And then of course the thermometers up here at the top, and the top heating plate and bottom heating plate are underneath. Now you also have a condensation trap right here. So you want to open this baby up and empty this out and clean it really good after every use, because that's going to capture a lot of the moisture that's coming out with the steam. It can get a little bit dirty. So you want to make sure that when you want to place it back in, all you have to do is just put the condensation pack or compartment towards the lid and then just press, and that lever grabs onto it right there. One other thing to note is that you do have a condensation catch right here on the top side of the rice cooker. So sometimes some condensation will gather in this little ditch right there. That's why it's recessed. So you'll want to clean that out really good. Just check it after every time that you cook it. When you have the pot out, it's really easy to access and you can clean it really well. All right, my friends, I hope this video has been helpful in deciding whether or not the Cosori rice cooker is the right rice cooker for you. Obviously, it's so much more than a rice cooker, but we've loved having this around the house. It's incredibly useful. I hope you love it as much as we do. Thank you so much for watching. Peace, everybody.